Hey everyone, welcome back. We're coming to the end of 2021, and like the previous year, it's been a trying one for many. And whether it's work, feelings of isolation and loneliness, a sense of dread, stress certainly has a tendency to accumulate. And while the new year often brings New Year's resolutions, many of us might not be eager or too eager to put on an extra task to one's plate. But if you're a fellow language learner, continuing a language or excited to start a new one, I urge you to press on. Because despite the obstacles, if your love is strong, and I'll channel my Jeff Goldblum here in a second, your passion finds a way. Cześć, dzień dobry, bardzo serdecznie. My name is Michael. I'm not a professional language teacher, nor a talented polyglot like so many amazing people on here are. However, I've created a channel for students of the Polish language to reach higher levels. Some videos, like this one, is for all language learners. So remember, for most successful language learners, it boils down to having a strong enough reason why. Your reason feeds your motivation builds a habit. A daily habit ultimately leads to success, given sufficient time. And that's the formula. So, however, for motivation, many of us, that motivation wavers. And here is a list of Stoic ideas that will help keep your language game strong. Number one, Morphati, meaning the love of one's fate. Language learners encounter obstacles all the time, hills, valleys, and what seems like endless plateaus. But whether we like it or not, this is what will happen. What we choose as individuals is how we feel about the obstacles. We can see it as a roadblock, or we can see it as fuel. So the next time your lessons give you lemons, make lemonade. Don't say the words that a typical person would say out of frustration. We don't need to be vulgar. We can simply say amor fati. Number two, closely related to this is the saying of the obstacle is the way. As someone who has always been around the martial arts, I've held a personal ownership to the saying, but in the context of language learning, I see this more obviously in the unique gift that mistakes give us. While mistakes can make us feel a bit helpless and dumb, think about that quote at the very beginning of the video, it gives us direction. It lets us know where we can improve, and if embraced, might just be the most important characteristic of language learners who are able to take their language learning to the next level. The Stoics thought of this in all walks of life. So if one thing is impeded, do something else. It's just as simple as that. Marcus Aurelius said, "The impediment to action becomes the action. What stands in the way becomes the way." So think on that. Number three, Memento Mori. Remember that you will die. A bit dark when looked at in a poor light, but those that are closer to my age may remember the movie Dead Poets Society and the words Carpe Diem. Okay, seize the day. As the pandemic may remind us, we live on borrowed time. And to some of us, we've made a promise to ourselves, like I have. Either we want to live abroad, or understand our friends and family better, or just to feel that sense of accomplishment or pride in oneself for doing something that is hard. Memento Mori, because the future is not guaranteed. So from my point of view, those are the main three. However, another area of Stoic emphasis that should be observed is number four, management of expectations. People are flawed. And while it's good that we forgive others, we often continue to beat up on ourselves. So why do we do this? So what that it takes longer to learn a language? Do you not see the difference between this year and last year? If you put in the time and you have something concrete to compare it to, you will see a difference. In addition, don't compare yourself to others. As Theodore Roosevelt said, comparison is the thief of joy. And while it is very hard not to compare, especially in this media-infused world that we live in, we know in our heart this to be true. Be your genuine self, go at your own pace, realize that you have equal standing in this world, and while we're at it, realize that you are worthy of love. And 5, keep learning. Marcus Aurelius, the Emperor of Rome, said, "I'm off to see Sextus the philosopher to learn that which I do not yet know." Though we ultimately absorb language and ability solely by ourselves and the time and attention that we place on it, teachers and mentors can both motivate and accelerate your learning. So just remember, find a teacher, a mentor, or just someone a little bit farther along that path than yourself, and pick up all that you can. Be kind to yourself, and understand, as Steve Kaufman often points out, that the brain wants to learn, but it does so at its own pace. That's always been helpful for me to remember. Everything that happens to us is a chance to practice excellence. Morphati. Life is short. Wake up each day thankful and with a zest to take in and learn all that you can. Why have I uploaded this video? Well, because over the last year and a half, this has been my process. And I feel very strongly that if you integrate this kind of Stoic wisdom into your life, you'll be overwhelmed, as I have, with the results. And I am, at my core, a teacher. And as Seneca once said, happy is he who makes others better. So, good luck, my friends. Let's get better together. Stay tuned to my next video, in which I'll be informing you guys on the upcoming year and what new and exciting things I have planned for the channel. And if Stoicism has resonated with you at all, be sure to visit Ryan Holiday's channel and or read Marcus Aurelius's book, Meditations. A link to the Daily Stoic below in the description, as well as Ryan's books on Stoicism, and a link to his favorite translation on Marcus Aurelius's Meditations. Take care, guys. Happy holidays, and I'll see you all on the next one. Bye for now.
Now, Jewish rapscallion.
I'm not Jewish, I'm a Roman.
A woman?
No, Roman.